and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
To kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Coming up. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, buying time to his left. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Kareem Hunt, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield with it once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Odell Beckham Jr., 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 95 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph.
They run again with Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 19.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This is caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Carson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, A major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down, and now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. The 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And now we've got a 1-score game, but at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
Well, you're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
56. Mike, 57. 56.
Here's Wilson, rolling to his right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And it's the former Seahawk, Malcolm Smith. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Browns 28.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Cody Parkey set to kick
The
off.
Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They run it with Carson, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 23. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Wilson 6 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal,
This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
On 1st down, Carson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
down here near the goal line. You don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
ball carrier.
A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their
second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Intercepted by
Gardner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Carson on the carry. Andrew Sendejo on the tackle. A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw again is Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
At the 22
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. And now he's going to, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Dissly, 35 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now it's Wilson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
14. Browns, nothing.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Seahawks 14.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run. Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Forced out to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
On the ground, it's Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Now Mayfield.
And 8.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.